Cloud9 on the T side. They're the ones dictating the pace. Take us away, Mitch.
Yep, one smoke and a kid on Imagine, as we're used to seeing from him. Just one person, Sicko, going to be moving towards mid. He's going to have to stop a lot of these boosting players from Cloud9. Smoke does actually miss Z, so he gets a couple shots off, but doesn't actually pick any of the T players up.
And Sicko still out here dueling out with FNS, who is more than happy to be the bait right now because FNS doesn't have any armor as hats. Getting that quad position under lockdown. Headshot instantly onto Tarek, but Rush has been waiting this entire time. Imagine does well to push for and at least get the trade because now it's actually a 2-on-4. This is favorable for Order at the moment. Bomb plant will go down. Skadoodle hopping his way into the bomb site. Automatic has retrieved himself a USP though. Has to duel a lot more with no armor whatsoever. It's all down to Skadoodle on the 1-on-4. He won't be able to find any targets in the open. It's going to be Order picking up the pistol round.
Unfortunate miss on the smoke from Cloud9 into Z, which gives so much information about what they want to do. They're moving up highway and the Sicko can see it all, allows them to get into position, and Order always so dangerous on these CT pistols. They've got 4 great pistoling players who can make a huge amount of impact. Liaz gets himself 2 and the rest of the boys clean up as well. So Cloud9, they did get the bomb plant down, so only a single eco from them. Ending up on this map is a good thing for Cloud9 to be doing. I mean, they pick one of Order's weaker maps and they even eliminate Dust 2 in the second phase, which is really going to minimize the risk in terms of what maps they actually have to play an underdog on. Finesse, they are actually going to force up and it's going to be CZs and armor across the board. Skadoodle grabbing himself 1100 in the bank just in case this doesn't work out and he wants to move on to the AWP later.
Yeah, they are going to be quite rich after that bomb plant, so investing a lot in this as FNS is going to be the first one to go down, but Tarek's been able to make his way out through Squeaky at the same time, and that extra armor attack is going to help Cloud9 get their way onto the A-bomb site, and Alistair, just a little bit too enthusiastic, is going to be caught off guard, so a 2-on-2 right now, automatic on that lurk. Was able to take down Alistair. Tarek's still going to be on the bomb site. It isn't going to be too much of an open plant. The CTs can probably still stay hidden, but now the grenades come flying out. Sicko, I think the scout was spotted out. Automatic, this is going to be very risky with the MP9. He's going to be dancing with death as Liaz going to be slowly crawling up. Liaz versus Automatic, consistency versus consistency. It is going to be both sides very, very low, but Tarek is going to be stepping out. Liaz finding a lot of damage on the Tarek, and he's going to have to tap in the bomb once. Automatic now knows he's off it. Automatic missing the shots. Liaz doesn't really have a kit. He's going to have to get off it and just get out of the A-bomb site. And Cloud9 managed to bring one back. At the very least, Order can take one M4 forward. That was a good round from Tarek, coming out from Squeaky and getting the openings they needed for Cloud9.
Yeah, and Order might choose to buy straight back into this one. I mean, Cloud9's money, 3 of them have 3,600, which is not enough for the AK and the armor. They're going to have to go down to some less desirable weaponry, and it's looking like Order buying up. 5 dead for Cloud9. They've got an opportunity to reset them right back into this one, but 2 bomb plants back-to-back, or rather, yeah, the 2 bomb plants back-to-back in those last 2 rounds. Definitely going to help Cloud9 a little bit.
I mean, a victory bomb plant doesn't bring too much extra cash. It actually gives more money over to the CT side as well, I think. So it isn't really overall too beneficial if you win. But now, actually, Order going for this B main control, but the counter series grenade and the flashbang, oh no. They're sitting ducks right now. Alistair, he's in the smoke, trying his best. But Cloud9, how many times have they seen that coming before, I wonder?
I mean, it used to be, I think one of the main teams who actually popularized that was one of Cloud9's longtime rivals, Liquid, a long time ago. So they've probably seen that one before a couple of times, and just the simple flash through the smoke catches both of the Order players off guard, and they're able to neutralize them very quickly.
I was going to say the Molotov as well, so it doesn't allow them to stay out in the open. Either have to stay close in the smoke or go wide swinging. You can see the Cloud9 just all around the edge of the smoke. Now, Order have managed to stack the members in the correct position, though. There's the T slowly crawling up. Hats close with the UMP. Automatic's already made his way into Squeaky. Now Hats just going to be dry peeking in. Who spotted the bomb? Out comes the rotation, but Automatic decides to chime in with the Galil coming out from Squeaky. Sicko taking a lot of damage. The flashbang ruining Sicko's day. And Imagine late to the party, but still here, able just to maybe mop up a few kills. But this is a clean round from Cloud9. Order invested in this. Nothing found of that investment. 5
alive, and even if they do save into this round, they're going to have very limited money in the next round. Rifles across the board with very little smokes, incendiaries to work with on the side of Order, are all going to have around 4k or so. So Cloud9 feeling pretty comfortable, feeling in complete control as their economy starts to build up 2.5k plus across the board for all of their players as they start to work further into this T side.
Yeah, this is actually an opportunity as well for Cloud9 just to keep building up the money. And let's see what FNS is calling for the boys over on Cloud9 as the rest of Order are going to be stacking over to Highway instead. Just going to be seeing USPs in this round. Now we know USPs can do damage if they're comboed well together.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to be able to swing between mid or A, depending on where Cloud9 decides to go. They actually are clearing out B, so I doubt they're going to commit to this A bomb site. Tarek and his buddy there have moved their way in. That is Frush helping him out with the Galil. And doesn't look like much budging from Cloud9. They're just listening to the footsteps. They're trying to work out what Order's up to at this point. Tarek coming in from Z.
Yeah, they do manage to kill Automatic and Squeaky though, and now Tarek also going down as well. Leaz and Imagine combining forces on the back of these USPs. Skadoodle left pretty much on his own. They can't back out of A main due to that boost. Rush needs to be able to find Leaz, otherwise Leaz has so much control of the Z area at the moment. So Cloud9, they were able to walk over the B bomb site. That's what we're talking about, why the USPs are dangerous. You walk into a stack, and it could be absolutely lethal as Leaz gets the better of Rush. And this is all of a sudden very, very perilous for Cloud9. Now the UMP forced to make a move on, but there it is. Order with a full eco victory over Cloud9. And they're going to be able to retrieve 2 AK-47s as well. That's going to be a big boost, but Leaz off to a red hot start for Order.
Absolutely, and I can't believe they were just gifted that one. How many times over these 2 days, Kev, have we seen full ecos successful and just it usually always happens to the underdog, it seems, on the map that they're not supposed to win. It's just Gaben handing out freebies to give them a little bit of a boost and make things a bit more competitive. But Cloud9 buying straight back into it is not going to make things easy for Order here.
Yeah, and that anti-eco loss is going to be hurting the economy of Cloud9 more than Order. Order have got everything that pretty much needed in this round. They've already used a lot of this utility, but they still have incendiary grenades and smoke grenades. Cloud9, not as much to work with, so it's going to be difficult for them trying to get this map control.
This approach here from Order, they're just completely giving up that A bomb site, more leaning heavily on mid. Imagine close up towards the warehouse, supported by Sicko, as well as the A player, ready to throw flashbangs for the rest of them. Cloud9 setting up for this B control. They're taking checkers, and in comes the flash to checker. Leaz and his friend on the site have got a lot of work to do. Molotov is going to slow down Cloud9, however, so Order are going to be kept sweating. Leaz with the spray through the wall. Another one!
That is beautiful coming out from Leaz, just completely outclassing Cloud9 by himself right now on the back of that incendiary grenade. And Cloud9 just going to be calling it off. Automatic looking for this opportunity over at the A bomb site as Hat's been left on his lonesome. Doesn't really have reinforcements close by, but Automatic does not peek into the A bomb site in time. He was trying to find the pick maybe at fence. And Order, this is very, very clean coming out of them so far. They have raised their game against one of NA's best. And FNS now going to be on the lead, a 2-on-5. Still committing over the A-bomb site. Here comes the smoke, but Leaz has rotated out. He's playing close to that smoke and forklift. Hat's at quad. Hat's going to peek out, find this information, but that just means they're going to line up for Leaz. He's going to find 4 in the round.
He's 12 for 1, Kevin, just taking control of this game. USP, AK, give this man any weapon. He is here to win the game for Order, and Cloud9 got to be kicking themselves at throwing away that last anti-eco. Gun round also secured off the back of the 4K from Leaz. And now they're going to be forced to save. 2 flashbangs on the side of FNS, just looking for a bomb plot so they can afford more utility when they buy up next round.
All right, I'm going to chuck a bit of a meme here. Is it just me or is Leaz a bit of a boring player until then?
Yeah, you never see a Leaz kill because he's shooting them all through the checker wall, Kev.
Yeah, well, that was absolutely vintage coming out from Leaz, just utilizing the timing very well, and Order have come to play. This is the Order that we were expecting earlier on, and now Cloud9 just going to be coming out to the A bomb site. Emag does have to give it up as he drops the incendiary grenade. It won't deny the bomb plant. It does go down. It does do a little bit more damage, though. It's going to make the retake a little bit more difficult for the CTs the more damage that is done. But Hats and Imagine seem to be well-versed in terms of retaking the bomb site, and now comes the rest of the boys out from Order. FNS just with a Glock. Nothing.
Yeah, but that bomb plant is really the story of the round, isn't it, Kev? Like, look, 2K, they would have had maybe like 4K or something across the board. Now, one of them could drop over the AWP. That will be Tarek, but I imagine they're just going to stick with 5 AKs and buy up this utility across the board. And that is really what they needed. All the flashbangs, all the Molotovs for FNS to run any strategy that he wants. And I remember watching him in-game lead Complexity on this map a little bit. He had some pretty interesting ideas and strategies for them to be running. They were running quick out A main or running very fast up highway on the gun rounds with the smokes out towards Z. Don't know if these Cloud9 boys will be doing any of that this game though.
Yeah, as we do see the buy round once again come out on the side of Cloud9. They've got the AWPs, they've got the AKs. And similarly, Sicko's also picked up the AWP as well, so just going to be much more slow and methodical play from both sides. Tarek going to be the responsibility over in the B bomb site in this default, sorry.
And it's the 1-3-1 setup here from Order. Absolutely nothing on the A bomb side. Automatic, he hasn't heard any footsteps, so he's not sure if there actually is any Order players here. And once Cloud9 do go for this mid control, I mean, Order's not here giving it up at all. Liaz still sticking close. We've got Hats under the boost. Oh, look at that HE nade, the amount of damage that's done. They're going to boost up Skadoodle with the Molotov over the top, not going to be flushing anybody out. And Order's going to fight for this one. There will be no mid control to be had for Cloud9.
I mean, if they do want to get this mid control, they're going to have to do it the hard way. But here comes the counter incendiary grenade. They're going to have to back off. They've got to fall off. And Liaz, I think, or Imagine are close enough to hear this. And the HE grenade, it's perfect. The utility usage from Order is absolutely on point. It's forcing them back. And now taking more time. Liaz is still here. The flashbang comes forward. Skadoodle, nothing he can do right now. It's going to have to drop off. We're down to 30 seconds once again. And surely Order should be relinquishing this mid control soon. And just peeking out into Vent. Tarek trying to get the opening pick over on the B bomb site. Alistair standing in the fight, still trying to deal it out, but Tarek, there was a reason why it was the MVP. He might have been able to find a single opportunity, but Liaz, he doesn't need any MVP battles to know that how good he is. He's just going to come off and clear the B bomb site. It means that Automatic is allowed the luxury of slowly sneaking over the B onto A. The bomb plant is going to deny the bomb plant, though. They're not going to be able to get it down, so Sicko might go down. Automatic, no time. Order going to win the round. Does Automatic go down after time? He won't for now. They won't be able to retrieve the AWP on the side of the CT, but that is a big gun round victory once again.
Beating them with all the utility, Molotovs and HE nades for days as Order shuts them down using those utilities on middle, as well as towards that bomb plant. And Cloud9, you'd be feeling pretty bamboozled about losing to a bunch of grenades, I feel like, especially after throwing away that eco. Hopefully they don't start getting frustrated and throw this one away.
Yeah, and it looks like they're lining up for a much faster A-site take. They're trying to change the pacing up, and we'll ought to be ready for this. They've only got one here on the A bomb site, which is going to be Hats, but they are going to be starting to rotate over to highway, over at highway into A bomb site. Hats has caught out information. Sicko going to be watching just at the edge of Toxic. Here comes a flashbang. They almost line up for him. He does manage to get the first entry onto Rush. Now comes Tarek on the opening. Still trying to spray down and find more of these targets at highway. The bomb plant does go down safely. No weapons to retrieve for FNS and Skadoodle just yet. Skadoodle burning a little bit in the flames. He's going to have to back out. 4-4. Liaz is here now, and he's going to be the real danger man. As FNS still staying alive. Now the work is going to be done on the back of Automatic as well. But Liaz just pushing through the smoke. He can do no wrong right now. 2-on-2. Automatic's going to be low. Oh, here comes Alistair with the AWP, but he doesn't look in the right direction. It's all down to Liaz, but Automatic is better as he decides to come over from a highway on 1 HP. Cloud9 do manage to make that A-site take work. And it's going to be a tight game indeed.
2 alive at the end of that round, and interestingly enough, despite that, Cloud9 do secure the bomb plant, but they're going to be running so low on money. Order starting to have to spend a lot of theirs after investing in the double AWP last round and dropping a few M4s over to some of their friends. So this is a pretty important round as to see who actually strings a few together towards the middle point of this half, and we'll have to start saving for that those weapons.
So after just the quick bust down of A in the last round, everything slowed down to a crawl once again. As Imagine has been boosted up onto Shroud. Rest of Cloud9 looks like are moving over to the A bomb site, except for Tarek, who is just lurking around one of the edge of the smoke grenades. Doesn't know there's actually another one inside Sunroom, but does well at the very least to get the opening pick onto Liaz, 1-for-1. Overall, though, it does give Order more map control.
Yeah, absolutely. The map control gain is huge. Second Z-Smoke coming out with the flash and the Molotov over to Vent and the sandbag. They're going to grab some mid control, but at this point, 1 minute into the round, Order's going to take A main off of them, and unless they're going to go split B at this point, Alistair needs to use that Molotov beautifully if they do actually end up going towards that B bomb site.
Yeah, and Cloud9 just lining up near Vent. Rush ready to come out right now. The bomb just slowly straggling behind, though.
But Hats has gathered all the information, and look at these CTs rotating. They're coming through Checker now. Alistair's already dropped his Molotov.
Yeah, he's not going to be aware of them being in checkers until it's too late. Now comes a Molotov. He's forced out in the open to duel it out. Sicko just trying to watch for anyone crossing out in the open. No smokes for the T's just yet. Only the smoke into tree. Now the Molotov in heaven. Sicko is going to be dancing in the fire. He's going to try and drop the counter incendiary grenade. It's coming in a little bit too late. Hats, though, fast on the lurk. Automatic. Going to be throwing a nade into vent. I think that may have been spotted by Hats. Who's going to be waiting for his opportunity. He spotted two into heaven. Very, very good recoil control. Also spots that Automatic. He's the one turning it around, but Automatic is still managing to get a kill. Scoodoodle on the side. Sicko in heaven. And it's going to be a 2-on-2. Now a 1-on-2 as Sicko jumps down. Doesn't know that Automatic is there, but Hats is going to come out supreme on that 1-on-1. Order will be able to take that victory. It all boiled down to the B-bomb site. And Hats just retrieving all he can before sticking on the defuse. Beautiful flank play coming out from him. Beautiful discipline and control. That's what you need coming out from Order right now.
Absolutely huge. Liaz being the main man stepping up in this game, but Hats joining in as well as Sicko with the AWP. It's definitely going to have to be a team effort because you can't string consistent rounds together and upset a team like Cloud9 if it's just one guy taking you all the way. Unfortunately now, Cloud9 will be forced to save, and some of their players do have a fair bit of money, so we could see some grenades come out or some pistols dropped over, which could start chipping away at this Order economy. They did only lose with one person alive, and we're just going to be sitting through a bit of a tech pause. It's going to be pretty good stuff. I mean, it's going to allow FNS some extra time to start thinking about how this game is going wrong and how to move forward from this point. It's quite a tight one, as we're used to seeing from Keish. I mean, it doesn't really have a side bias. It's more down to which team is kind of playing well and how the map control starts to work. I mean, the T's might take mid and then the CTs can take A main or B main, and picks can go either way. So far this one fairly back and forth.
Absolutely, but Order are still ahead right now, which is the important thing for Order. They've got money as well to work with, and for Cloud9, it is going to be a force buy coming out. You're seeing the Glil coming out Automatic, a couple of CZs and Rush. Also picking up the Glil as well. A lot of Molotovs here, not as many in smoke grenades though, so this looks like it's going to be a faster B-site play. Here we go. It's going to be Alistair and Leo's trying to hold this off.
See how they do end up going for this. They do have the utility to hold it, as well as the UMP, and the MP9 should be pretty good in these close range engagements. But against the armor, if they don't hit the right shots at the right time, then don't know if they'll be able to get this done. Usually all this utility coming out towards the site though, and not towards checkers, and they're not committing just yet. Looking like Tarek's creeping around, seeing if anybody's trying to take control of that A main area. They have actually got one spotting out Tarek's push and starting to fall back now. Imagine's actually boosted up, and this could be a huge problem here for Cloud9, Kev.
Especially come out one by one. Tarek is thinking about making his way through the edge of the smoke grenade. He's just going to wait for the reinforcements. Two coming into Squeaky. Those, I think, are the smoke carriers. No, it isn't. Automatic's got a smoke. Not Automatic, sorry, FNS and the Scoodoodle are the ones with the smoke grenades. And they're going to be faking it over on the B bomb site instead. They're not going to be thinking it's A. Imagine, though, just going to be posted here. The rotations are pulled off, but Imagine is still here. He's going to be able to hear all this. He's able to take down one. Not hearing Squeaky just yet. Now being pressured by the CZ. Has to hold on well. Does very well to do so. Automatic going to be legged down. 30 seconds left on the timer. HE grenade not going to be able to finish the job. But Leaz just dancing close. UMP with FNS. CZ versus UMP. It's going to be Leaz coming out on top. But Skadoodle, the reinforcements coming in from the AK-47. Now Automatic going for the plant. Order not sold convincingly. Imagine was there the entire time. Automatic just with the glue on 3 HP. Hell of a work to do if he wants to clean this up for Cloud9. As Leaz is just going to be watching the cross. Leaz is just too aware of this game. He is completely beasting over Cloud9 right now.
Don't think I've seen him play this good since he was back in Atletico, to be honest. This is like some vintage Leaz form.
Like for anyone out there in the world who has not seen Leaz play, this is why we've been hyping this kid up since 2016. Because every single game, imagine this gameplay.
Did you see that, Kev? He just sprayed a crown and then crouched under it. Oh, that's great.
But so far, Order are kings so far, and Cloud9...
Bit of a nod, perhaps.
Potentially so, but Cloud9, they did get the bomb plant down, but they don't have enough money to force up here, so we're going to see smoke grenades and pistols. But that just means another round for Order to try and get another round on the board. Admittingly, their economy isn't the greatest.
Yeah, and Imagine's going to farm up some of that money with the MP9. If he doesn't get two in the last round, Kev, it completely changes how that last round pans out. They might be throwing out the smoke towards A main. Automatic, he's just looking through the door. Honestly, you know, he's been probing the door, making sure no one's pushing it, but he hasn't actually been gathering a whole lot of information for Cloud9 in terms of how many people are spamming through the door, whether he can actually spray a little bit, he can hear anyone scoping around on quad. You know, he hasn't really gathered Cloud9 very much to actually make a decision off of.
Yeah, but imagine just jump spotting up and down, has spotted out a few heads, and Sicko as well, just with the AWP, just periodically jump spotting it as well, making it a nuisance for Cloud9 to try to get the picks, and it's just back and forth. Skadoodle has managed to hit the ground, but Alistair's there. Now the rest of the attack on the A-bomb site's going to commence. Automatic trying to spray through with the Desert Eagle, can't connect too many shots, and the rest of the attack is just going to be completely nullified. That is an absolutely clean round coming out from Order. Imagine actually picking up 2 with the MP9 as well. Very beneficial for the CT economy.
Oh my god, it is indeed, Kevin. They're building up so much money here, and it feels like Cloud9's been broke for most of this half, or able to just scrape together a buy by spending every last penny that they have. Just been one of those games, unfortunately, for Cloud9. And as for Order, they're winning out all the clutches at the moment. Individuals really stepping up for them, and they're starting to get firing on all cylinders after a very lackluster start to this tournament against FaZe. Starting to bring back some vintage performances from some of their star players, and that's exactly what they need if they're going to move on, especially on a map like Cache.
Yeah, I mean, what do you say with Leaz just getting 18 kills already? I mean, so he got 16 kills by, what is it, 7, 8 rounds? He's been much more quiet in these last couple of rounds, but he's led the way for Order so far. Now, the bulk of the work isn't done just yet. They need 16 still. They're halfway there. They cannot let this intensity go, because as soon as they do, Cloud9, they're the championship caliber team. They know how to come back into this. Order just need to keep up the pace.
Yeah, and Cloud9, they just need to really scout out all these areas of the map, make sure that Order's not doing anything too funky, because Order, they really have been locking down mid and locking down A lot of the time, and B should be their weakness. So we'll see if Cloud9's able to exploit that and recognize that, or whether they're really going to focus on breaking down the strong parts of Order. I think they've actually heard this boost that Imagine's up there, so hopefully he doesn't jump the gun too quickly here.
I think Imagine knows that he's made noise, so that's why he's just staying here right now, not peeking up. He's got the MP9 at close range. That's good enough to act like a rifle. And now the counter boost is coming up. FNS just keeping his head hidden. Oh, but FNS keeps the gun out. That is absolutely critical, because it means that Imagine can't do any more damage and can't get any more information. Leaz is now going to be backing out as well. Back into the vent. A 2-2 split for the CTs.
Yeah, and Hats has pushed into this door. He's actually probably going to be punished by Automatic here in just a second. This door will decide the round. Automatic takes it out, so all of the aggression being punished by Cloud9, and they're going to take this A bomb site with not a single player left on it.
Yeah, now the smoke going on the cross. Sicko can't shoot through a smoke unless he gets a few amazing shots forward. Legs Skadoodle, and the Molotov finishes him off, but Automatic spraying through the smoke. It means that Order, with 2 people left alive after the A-bomb site is... Well, the A-bomb site is converted for the T advantage. They're just going to go save.
A couple rounds from now, Sicko's going to probably really regret pushing up in that situation. You know, it's the 5-on-3. All of the information has been gained. All of the site control's been gotten by Cloud9, and he's still going for that one. Throwing away the AWP is no cheap weaponry. And although his economy might be doing great, I mean, we're looking at Hats' money and some of the others. They're going to have to buy up into this round. Some people have 1 or 2K. And if Cloud9, I mean, they've got plenty of money for days. Bomb plants and 4 people alive so far. Leaz might be ending another one of their lives, but FNS, he just darts away. Doesn't want to be taken out too quickly here.
Leaz has heard this, and he's just going to be trying to find the opportunity. He's so close
one
for
more
Leaz.
bullet, Kev.
One more bullet. I think FNS just probably a sigh of relief, and now Cloud9, they finally managed to get 1 round on the board. They need another one to damage the CT economy.
And apart from their opening game against Greyhound, I feel like Automatic's been the only person consistently performing along with Tarek most of the time for Cloud9 in this tournament. It's been the same thing time and time again, and the rest of them really kind of struggling behind a little bit more. We're going to have to see more of a team effort and a consistent performance across the board if they're going to come back into this game. I mean, all rights point to the fact that they should be taking out this map, and if they do actually lose their map pick, then things are going to start to get dicey for them with Order on train feeling this confident.
Yeah, I mean, if they keep up their form, Order, they could very much upset Cloud9 on Cache and on train as well. But like I was saying earlier, this is now anyone's half. Order have done the good work to get to this stage. Now they need to close out this last 3 rounds in their favor. Otherwise, they will be reset on the eco after this.
They absolutely do, and I mean, the individual performance has definitely brought them this far, and some more other impressive things they've been doing have definitely benefited them so far. Out comes the smokes and the Molotovs, and this is going to be a brawl in middle here.
Yeah, Liaz as well as Hats going to be ready for this brawl. The counter-incendiary grenades come out. Hats comes out superior, and he's got the support of Liaz as well, which means Automac and FNS instantly go down. Now a second wave of the attack coming forward. Liaz is going to be caught off guard as Rush is going to be counter-boosted up. A 3-on-3 now as Tarek also open up to the B bomb side as Alistair is trying to transition out. It's explosive from Cloud9. It catches Order off by surprise, and that's what I'm talking about. They took too much for granted after getting the 2 opening picks. Cloud9 taking them by surprise, and all of a sudden what could have been a very good round from Order is now an absolute disaster as Cloud9 make their way back into the half.
Order look very, very prepared for what Cloud9's throwing at them so far in this game. I think, you know, they had a pretty good idea of how this veto was going to break down, and almost seems like they've done a little bit of homework there. They keep holding these incendiaries so late into mid, and Cloud9 keep going for the same play, just smokes and Molotovs over the top there towards Z, and seems to be something that's worked for them in the past, but Order's trying to really exploit that play style. Now another buy up into this round from Order. It's going to be the AWP over on Alistair, and Sicko's going to stick with the CZ.
Yeah, this is pretty much the last of the bank account from Order as well. If they go into the next round, not going to have much to work with, and Alistair's going to miss the first opening shot. Now the smoke will put out the fire as Alistair gets the leg down on one. Liaz goes down through the edge of the smoke. Tarek, he gets the jumping headshot, and Alistair, he's still alive. He's going to be switching out to the AWP. He's going to be thinking content right now. The rest of Order just need to save on the wrong bomb site. They need to back out.
Yeah, unfortunately, they lost the 2 most expensive weaponry, and Cloud9 have so much time to hunt them down. They don't care about their economy. There's one more round left in this half, and Cloud9 now shifting gears. No fear in any of their plays. You know, they can see the Order's starting to exploit this mid control, and they're changing up the pace, pushing straight into the weak point of Order on that B bomb site, and they're able to exploit that both times. First couple of gun rounds in the second part of this half, they punished the aggression from Order, and now they're starting to get all over that B bomb site. That's some great adjustments from Cloud9.
Now the hunt is coming out from Cloud9 as they're looking for their opponents. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Automatic will check the corner in time, and the rest of the CTs allowed to keep what measly weapons they do have. Cloud9 will be happy on how this half has resolved for them. And similarly for Order, it was a great start, but that's what we're talking about. You can't just let great stuff becomes okay halves.
Absolutely, and I mean, some of those players are starting to slow down a little bit, and once you start to get down the pecking order in terms of your map picks, you go onto the T side of the maps you're less comfortable on. How many strategies you really got to go for? So be pretty difficult for Order to sort of convert this into a map victory from this point now that they haven't been able to close out this last half, and it really comes down to them putting themselves in that 8-4 position, and that one critical mistake. First of all, Sicko, ooh, Alistair, that's a really good move from him, getting the first pick into this half. They're going to keep fighting though, Kev.
Yeah, fighting against Tarek, never the best idea. And this means that the B bomb site is relatively open, but Cloud9 once again just slow it down. They're still making noise on A, and Sicko actually pushes mid, not only cuts off that B rotation, now it's all down to this MP9 as well as the Hats on the UMP, but Hats making the UMP look like an assault rifle right now. It's all down to Automatic. Automatic with the AK-47 cannot land the AK spray, so it is going to be a 9-6 half for Order at the end. We're going to a halftime break. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to IEM Sydney, everyone. It is Order up against Cloud9, but what is not expected is the halftime score on Cache, the first map in this elimination series. It is not Cloud9 leading, but Order leading 9-6.
Yeah, absolutely. Massively impressive performance from Liaz in that last half, as well as other people stepping up. They seem to have a really good hold on how to really mess up Cloud9 when they tried to go for that mid control, just dropping those late incendiaries and fighting for it tooth and nail, as well as getting that pistol. But that pistol was all that separates Cloud9 and Order in this second half. And FNS, Smoke and Kit, 4 armors across the board, looking like a heavy emphasis towards mid and A. Mostly mid though, and Flashes coming out mid with 1 smoke on the right side of mid as Order try to take control of that. Another smoke going out, they're going to break vent, but this is all a ruse. They're coming out door, Kev.
Yeah, but Imagine is going to go down to FNS as FNS just turns around. He's just deleting all of them right now with a pistol, and that has just completely stopped Order's push out of Squeaky. You're not expecting that out of FNS. You know, Alistair Hill's trying to be the bait roll, but it's not going to work out because just too many members going down. They're going to suspect it's A. It's all down to Liaz now on the 1-on-4, just slowly trying to work his way around. Now, he's granted the opportunity to at least take down Tarek and maybe retrieve a USP, but the rest of Cloud9 just going to reset the positions accordingly. Actually, it's a P250, even better.
Well, in some regards, it's a little bit better. I mean, the long-range accuracy of the P250 compared to the USP is actually worse. Might do more damage, might have better armor penetration, but when it comes to just clicking on heads at those longer ranges, then it's not going to be doing Liaz any favors. He's just going to chill in spawn. He's expecting Cloud9 to get a bit overconfident, but they're mostly just jump spawning the A main, rush. He's actually got smoke, kit, and armor, so with the 2 other Cloud9 players on the site, he can potentially just give Liaz this side if he wants to. However, Liaz taking a little bit too long to come onto this bomb side. Unless he's able to execute rush fairly quickly here, his chances in this round are very limited.
Only 20 seconds left. He's going to have to start running to get over onto the bomb site. Time is ticking away, and Rush can deny this bomb plant. Now has the luxury of just charging into Liaz. He's going to hear this. He's going to call it Liaz. Too many angles to check, and eventually he's going to not hit the right one. Ooh, is Rush going to be going in for the knife? Nope, just coming in for the execution. Liaz tries his best to get the bomb plant down, but Cloud9 picking up the pistol in the back of FNS, just locking down the A bomb site.
Yeah, unfortunate. I mean, the IGL can't doubt the fact that he was probably saying at half-time, get this pistol and we even it up and run away with the game, boys. And that's one way to get it for your team. Stepping up and getting 3 nice, crisp USP headshots as they rush out the door. Not to mention the other player for Cloud9 being picked up in A main as well, fairly early on there. I mean, for Order, rather. And it's going to be actually a CZ armor force across the board, no bomb plant, so they're going to see what they can do with the double flash and smoke. Should be an A hit with 2 smokes, maybe cross towards the back of the site, and 1 definitely on that forklift position. And these flashes, if they catch the Cloud9 defenders off guard, the CZs will be up in their face very quickly here, Kev.
Yeah, but FNS is here. The flashbang's not going to nullify his position right now, and the spray is good for the first target. Automatic's also here, and now FNS, he's going to try and gun them all down, but you still got 2 more here. Sicko, though, utilizing the CZ very, very well. Automatic's going to deplete the clip out of the FAMAS, and as a result, Hans, with the superior firepower from the CZ, has forced it back to a 2-on-2. Rush still does have a smoke and flashbang, but no more damaging grenades for them to use. Sicko is just going to try and buy a little bit of time, doing further damage, and getting the kill into Tarek. It's all down to Rush now on a 1-2. This has gone terribly wrong once again for Cloud9 on the anti-eco. Sicko, how is he still alive at forklift for the CZ? He's going to crawl around. Now, surely he's got no more bullets left. He's still dancing around, still darting around, playing with his opposition, and he's going to go down to Rush. I mean, other way around, but still another big pistol round. A force mine coming out from Order. Cloud9 dropping the ball there. And this is going to allow Order to accelerate to potentially a winning half.
The Order players had as many Harry Potters left as they started with players in the round. 5 HP between both of them, and I can't believe what I'm seeing, Kev. All of the little terrain, the way that Cache was made, has blocked just enough damage for Order to come away with this round. This has got to be a miracle. Counterforce coming straight out of Cloud9, except for Skadoodle. He'll be holding on to some money for that AWP, and can't blame him. He's bound to make a lot of impact on this CT side of Cache for Cloud9. And so far, Order taking some mid control pretty much for free. And this is going to really mess with Cloud9 as they're going to have to stick towards the bomb sites. And Order can pretty much hit them with whatever they want at this point.
It is important to note Skadoodle did have a very quiet T half, so he is looking to start making some impact on the CT half. As for Order, just slowly taking this map control for now. Cloud9 have 3 stacked to B, 2 just on the A bomb site. Not interesting in testing mid so far.
Yeah, and it's looking like Hats is moving his way up towards B main. Bomb's going to follow him, and if they don't clear out this checker and B main position properly, this could get ugly for Order.
Yeah, but the vent collapse is coming forward as well, so 2 members just watching here. They're trying to push into the B on the back of FNS's flashbang, but the guns are all there on the side of Order. They're trading each other out very, very well. So damage has been done, but no kills just yet. Imagine probably just overextending a little bit. You do not want to be giving Automatic just free picks with the Desert Eagle. Alistair, though, with the A4. Close range, could have been scary. It's going to be nullified as Automatic retrieves the Galil, looking just to back out of there and maybe do a little bit more damage.
Order into the B bomb side as clean as you like. 3 for 0 it was on the entry, and although Imagine gets a little bit overhyped there, pushing through the CT spawn, you don't want to be running into that Automatic Deagle. We've seen far too many highlights from this man, and the rest of them sensibly will back off and just let the round bomb timer tick out. Moving up to their 11th against Cloud9, and with Cloud9's investment into that round, as long as Automatic doesn't manage to find too many players with this Galil, or maybe one of his teammates with the Deagle, he may drop over to them, then Order should be looking at a 12th round there. That's a 5-round buffer, gives themselves 2 opportunities to lose rounds and potentially have to eco and try a different strategy on the T side. And if they do that and they're able to find the right combination, then they have a pretty good chance at running away with this game, Kev.
Force buy was absolutely critical for Order to pick up, because that could have been Cloud9 equalizing the scoreline. As it is now, Order can definitely hammer in the hurt. And Cloud9 only with the Galil and Deagle to really respond this round. We have seen USPs do damage once before, but Cloud9 have to dig very deep, and Order do have to misplay a little bit. It is going to be a mid-stack from both sides. Might be seeing action very, very quickly here, as here come the rifles boosted up. Alistair is just going to find these 2 targets. Only USPs, none of the damage-dealing weapons here just yet, but Automatic still holding the angle. Galil up against the AK-47. It is going to be the AK most of the time. Galil notoriously inaccurate after the first couple of shots. Skadoodle coming back in. Imagine tag down low, 1 HP. Just me breaking the vent into the B bomb site. Very risky if there was someone else there, but I'm fairly certain they've heard where the remaining members are. It's all down to Tarek now with the Desert Eagle. Gonna be running through the Molotov, trying to find more kills. Won't be able to do so, and it's gonna be 12-7 for Order.
2 players lost for Order, and they're going to have even more money to play with as the gun rounds come out, so they'll be able to string a couple together. Nice across-the-board performance from the rest of Order. I mean, Liaz went absolutely berserk in that first half, but as he's gone quiet, the rest of the team starts to step up around him. Very limited utility across the board from Cloud9. It feels like they've been broke or struggling for money to buy everything that they may want this entire game, but Skadoodle has his hands on the AWP, and that might be enough to make some impact here for Cloud9.
Absolutely needs to make impact at the moment. Otherwise, if they lose this round, then Order could be looking at a 13-7, maybe a 14-7, and that is 1 round closer to defeat for Cloud9. And what an upset that would be for the first map. It would be going on to Order's map pick next.
Look at the rotations here for Cloud9. Rush, he's going to be at that headshot, as well as setting up one of his teammates in the vent fairly quickly here. So if any mid-control or pressure is applied too much on towards A, Cloud9 will be able to rotate either which way they like. Tarek picking up Imagine.
Yeah, and has actually done a lot of damage to Alistair as well. Trying to drop the flashbang, and actually Alistair comes out on top. Not an easy task to do so. Now Skadoodle does manage to rotate into the correct position to get the trade, but now the entry is coming forward. Hats on the lead. Sicko was blinded out by his teammate, but Sicko still gets the kill at the end of the day.
That was a team flash from Cloud9.
Yeah, and it catches him off guard. Liaz on the lurk. FNS just wandering in. No smokes on the cross, though. 45 seconds. Both CTs now coming up. Automatic does not know that Sicko's in the back of checkers. It's all down to Skadoodle right now. Has to try to get these wall bangs to do some further damage, but Sicko's going to jump right out. Out comes the Molotov. Skadoodle going to push forward. Can't land the damage onto Liaz. Still pushing forward. Gets the kill, but Sicko's in position to trade. Order down to the final man, but they still get the round.
The economy for Cloud9 is broken again. They're going to have to save and give Order the 14th. I can't believe what I'm seeing, Kevin. This is absolutely ridiculous. Every time Cloud9 wants to buy up, they just don't have enough money for all the grenades to do everything that they want to do. Even having the AWP there, they completely avoid Skadoodle. No one gives him an opportunity to get a pick, and the round breaks down horribly for Cloud9 again.
Yeah, so body armor as well as pistols coming out from some of the members on automatic and as well as rush. But Tarek and Scoodoodle pretty much on the full eco, just looking to build up the money for that utility. They absolutely do need it because their backs are going to be against the wall. It's going to be an A-site stack from Cloud9. But what a game this has been from Order so far. They've been playing completely different from what we've been seeing. They've come up, they've showed up to play today.
They absolutely have, but they still haven't closed this one out. They might be given a 14th if they don't manage to trip over this massive snag that is Cloud9 on the pistols. We've seen them win too many times off the back of Deagles and CZ. Such dangerous, sharp players with the pistols. Control of mid gathered by Order, which is going to allow them access to the vents, access to the highway. They can split the sites either which way they want, and I'd imagine they got a pretty high success rate coming into this side against the two pistoling Cloud9 players.
Yeah, I mean, this has worked before in the past, but it's only going to be a P250 as well as the USP on Tarek. Now, gunfire all over the place, but the angles are just all being covered right now from Order. They're playing this to pristine perfection. They are just making sure that everyone is covered off and no opportunities allowed whatsoever for Cloud9. Order completely outclassing the major champions right now. Automatic just left with the Deagle on armor, just maybe looking to swindle a weapon away because he can take that armor into the next round. Might not even be given the opportunity because Hats just hopping across is going to ruin his day.
The anti-eco is being played so beautifully here from Order. Cloud9 finally with enough money to buy whatever it is they want. Will they go for the double AWP? Maybe just the singular. They need to change something up to put a kink into Order's game plan. But Order, they've given them such a brown buffer that to close out this game, they can run whatever strategies they want. They can take a couple of ecos here and there. Not that they'll need to for any time, even in the close future, I'd imagine. Tarek and Scoodoodle both on the AWPs, and here we go. Here's a change-up. Contact towards the A-bomb side. It's going to be Automatic who has points. Scoodoodle will most likely be smoked off. And then the retake will commence for Cloud9. How many will Automatic be getting?
I don't know just yet. None whatsoever. Hats just explosive on the entry. Automatic, not even a single opportunity. Flashbang, they know where Skadoodle is. He is so low right now. Now it's going to be a Molotov pushing him out of position. He has to get out of dodge right now, Hats. Giving Sicko a bit of a hug, but they do need to reposition themselves. Cloud9, they either have to go for it right now or let it bleed into match point for Order. If they do let it bleed in, at the very least, they got guns to work with.
If they save here though, Kev, they're gonna, if they go for it rather here, Kev, they're gonna have to go onto the pistols, and that is not something Order's really struggled against on this T side.
Not an easy decision for Cloud9 to make, but they're backing off. They're going to be saving in Order. Order are going to be a map point on Cage. Not a close map, but Order have just been absolutely demolishing Cloud9.
We just haven't seen them play it in such a long time, I feel like. You know, like, people often doesn't really make it through the veto for Order, but they let Cloud9 pick it, and if you're going to let Cloud9 get one of your meant to be weaker maps, at this point it's looking like a way better map than how they've been playing Train lately.
I mean, Order maybe just taking that tactical 16-4 loss against FaZe to make Cloud9 underestimate them. Maybe that's the case, but I don't know what's going on at the moment, because I can assure you, all the viewers at the moment, this is not the Order we've been watching the last month. I think this is the Order that Nip were talking about when they were practicing inside scrims. Yeah,
absolutely. I mean, Order pinned as one of the best in Australia in the last couple of months, but recently lacked form domestically. Didn't really impress against FaZe. And once again, straight into B. They're going to flash Skadoodle off the line. He's going to reposition, but that Molotov is instantly going to push him back. All 5 of the Order players are here, and it's all going to be on Skadoodle and Rush, Kev.
It's all going to be on 2, but they're going straight out through the smoke. Skadoodle taking a little bit of damage. And once again, Hats on the entry. Leon's on the trade. B site now open for sale. There's no saving for Cloud9. They have to go for this. Bomb plant not going down just yet. But as soon as it does, 40 seconds left for Cloud9 to try to make their way back into this. Smoke's going to be used at tree. Just a little bit of peace before the action is going to boil down. Cloud9 do have utility to use. They're going to have to use this wisely. Out comes one incendiary. Leah's playing close to that smoke grenade. 2 in heaven, 1 inside tree, but there's 4 members still alive. Leah's just dancing around the smoke, gonna be dropping that flashbang. FNS, first out, Tarek goes down, it's all down to Automatic. He's completely blinded out, and Order take the 16.